Hello, my name is Megan Walker, and I'm going to be doing a demonstration speech today over how to throw a softball with the correct mechanics. In 1887, the game of softball was invented. It was originally supposed to be for men as a faster version of baseball. But 8 years after the game was invented, the first women's team was formed. Throwing mechanics were something that people realized very early on were very important. Throwing with the correct mechanics can allow you to have a stronger, more accurate arm and prevent injuries. Let's begin by discussing the way to grip the ball. When throwing, always use a four-seamed or a C-shaped grip. What is a C-shaped grip? So a C-shaped grip, if you're holding the ball like this, you would use your index, middle, and ring finger, and you would place them at the top of the C. Your pinky would not be on a seam, and your thumb would be on the opposite C on the curved side. This grip is going to give you the most velocity on your throw. You will have a gap between your palm and the ball, and this will allow you to have a wrist snap, which will give a backspin on the ball, which will also increase your velocity. This grip will also allow you to have more consistent throws with more control over the ball. Because your palm is not on the ball, you're not going to be pushing it, which will allow you to have more control over where the ball is going to go. Next, we will discuss the importance of stance and foot placement. Having a good stance will allow you to keep your balance, therefore increasing your accuracy and your velocity. So the first step to your footwork is your feet have to be shoulder length apart. And then this will help you keep your balance. The next step is that your body should be perpendicular to your target. So if I was throwing straight in front of me, I would be standing like this. My feet would be shoulder length apart, and I would be perpendicular to my target. And now, we're not going to talk about the arm movement just yet, that'll be the next step. But if I am throwing, before I complete my arm motion, I have to take a step. And once I take my step, my foot will be pointed at my target also. And this is going to help with my accuracy. It's going to point at my target so I will be able to throw better to that specific target. One of the most important steps to throwing a softball is your arm motion. Using correct mechanics during your arm motion is where you can prevent the most injuries. And so the first step in the correct arm motion is having your shoulder pointed to your target. So again, you're going to have the same footwork as we discussed in the earlier topic, and then your front shoulder will be pointed to your target. And then the ball should be above your shoulder with your arm in an L-shaped position. Using the wrong mechanics during your arm motion can give you unnecessary pain. If you continuously use the wrong mechanics for throwing, such as side arming, you could cause an elbow injury, which could lead to a Tommy John surgery, which is a very popular injury in baseball. Other popular shoulder injuries in softball and baseball are tendinitis and rotator cuff injuries. The last, but definitely not the least important step, is your follow-through. The follow-through also helps increase your accuracy and your velocity. The follow-through helps with accuracy because you are continuing to your target. You are exerting all of your force towards one object. And in your follow-through, you're also going straight over your body. So as you come around here, through here, your arm is going straight to your target, which is going to help with your accuracy. The follow-through helps with the velocity because you are using all of your momentum throwing towards one target. So this will therefore increase the speed of the ball. So to put it all together, you have the ball and you're starting here with your feet apart, perpendicular to your target, and your arm up here. So as you take a step in your follow-through, you're coming around, and in the follow-through, you'll either take a step or take multiple steps to your target so that you're continuing your momentum, which will help with your speed. In conclusion, softball has been around for over a century. and the knowledge that throwing mechanics were very important have been around nearly as long as well. The main steps in throwing a softball are the correct grip, the correct footwork, arm motion, and the follow-through. Doing all of these things will help prevent from injury, as well as increase the velocity and the accuracy. Thank you for your time.